Alright, so we are live again. Alright, sorry for the delay. Hopefully that'll improve things. Alright, we are in the Group A lobby. How are things going in there, Lucas?
Oh, these guys are getting silly. They're doing reversing and all kinds of weird stuff at the moment.
Okay, well, should we let them go, shall we?
Yeah, I'm just giving them a quick message, let them know we're going.
Okay, while you're doing that, I will turn the car sounds up because I forgot to do that.
Hopefully she's as smooth as butter now.
Hopefully.
Go with that.
Okay.
Cars leaving the pits now for qualifying.
Alright, so here we go. Hopefully you guys should be able to hear the cars a little bit more now as well. Alright.
The games have already started up front here. We got TX3 and Mountain Goat here, having a bit of a race around on the outlap here, so we can get round first.
So we have, of course, TX3 and the Ragged Edge Racing Porsche. It's a beautiful looking car, that one too. We got Mountain Goat in the Revolution Race Gear AMG for Death Grip Racing. We got Karen, who also was a late call-up, I believe.
Yep. He's popped in here. There was one guy that's had to roll back to the one of the guys had to step in the Group B race, and everyone got shuffled up a notch and brought Karen into Group A.
So he's in the Deeds Lexus for Deeds Racing, and he's got himself a penalty. So not a very good start, Karen. We got Adam in the Green Beacon BMW as he runs wide onto the front straight for Red Mist Racing. We got D-Flow in the Chill Out Porsche for Lucky's Lawn Care. Speedy Tyres in the Next Level FGT Light for Counterpunch. Did I get that right? I hope so. We got, is it Corgi? FSR Corgi, also known as DB007, and is it the Xenox? Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah, geez, I'm doing all right tonight. And the Xenex McLaren for Blacklight Motorsport. We got Big Guns, Troy Big Guns Brown in the second of the Auto 1 cars. We got Diego with the Fabian Spec Corvette for Counterpunch. Ricky Bobby in the Tamar Cars McLaren for Obsession. Those things look fantastic too. We got Morgan Davey in the second of the Deeds Racing Cars in the Lexus. Gazballs for Aussie Hampton Racing in that beautiful looking NSX. We got Captain Muffin in the Team 53 BMW with Alliance Civil on the side. We got Mr. Five Time in the Bez Media Corvette for Cornerstone. I think that's right, never mind. And we got ASR Adam again, who's had a mare. So, up the front, yeah, got Speedy Tyres.
Speedy Tyres, 1/1000th of a second over Corky for second at the moment. V8 slotted himself into third position there with a 1:31.7, and Cyborg there with a 1:31.760 for fourth position. CX3 GDR with a quiet start there so far with a 1:31.8. in front of Diego in the second of the Counterpunch Corvettes. And Mountain Goat in the 7th.
Wow, there we go. Not a bad lap for Mountain
Goat.
So
good. With Mr. Davies currently 12th with a 32.78 in the Lexus, and Adam's already in the pits. He must have had a spin or something because he's already getting some fresh boots on.
Yeah, he had a shocking first lap.
Probably a good idea. Your lap's no good, so get out, get another set of boots on and go around again, because it is a shorter qualifying session than what these guys are used to, especially. Last season, the M6s, these guys had 15 minutes to do their qualifying. Well, we've got one around at the top of the track there. Who was that? Oh, V8.
Oh, no. He's tried it.
Oh, dear.
Filthy, you'll love that.
All right. Second lap around for these guys now. Some of them will probably peel into the pits. Probably most of them, I reckon. Based on their qualifying position. I know that
they're going around.
2 Corvettes going
Oh, Ricky! Oh.
He caught the grass and flicked himself into the pits. That worked out okay in the end.
That's one way of getting in there, I suppose, isn't it? Wow.
D-Flow improves as well. Cyborg improves to the top of the table with a 131.476 there to just flex his muscle a little bit there, the Cyborg.
He doesn't have as much time to do it now, so he's got to get it done early, doesn't he?
Well, they'll definitely be in this lap then. They'll slip in and get some fresh boots on.
Got
he's already doing it.
Corgi's in the McLaren in 3rd. That's a great lap from him so far. First out of the box.
Yeah, doing a great job so far. 31.6 there.
Got Diego and Speedy Tyres running line of stern. I think somebody's gotten on the radio and told him to turn his blinker off.
I think Troy's in V8's in a bit of trouble here at the moment in the Porsche, because he's had that spin on this lap, and now he's got noticeably worn tyres and he hasn't stopped yet. So he might run out of time to improve at this stage.
Oh. He should get around to do one more lap, but yeah.
He needs fresh boots though. That's the problem he has. Alright, so Adam at the moment he's just finishing he's going around for his first fast lap now for the night, so he's really got some work to do. Currently 14th. As I expect the likes of Cyborg and Co to slip into the pits. D-Flow's already in. Jeez, he's done a good job to burn some fuel in that Porsche. They're in the 60s, these guys. They must be revving the absolute breakfast out of them.
We've got Morgan Davey down to 12th. He's on an out lap. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he's already slipped through the pits and got some fresh boots. So he's just going to throw and roll the dice with 3/4 of a tank of fuel. See what he can do. Ricky Bobby, if that big spin's just starting his fast lap now as well. In the Tamar Cars McLaren for Obsession there. They're all going to come out of traffic though. Look at this. Oh, great job there from Captain Muffin there, just to try and get the car out of the way of Ricky Bobby. Just backed it out of the way at the apex. The guys are really mindful coming out of the pits there to not impede the guys already on a lap.
Alright, so we've got Morgan in 12th. We'll keep an eye on this one. We'll see where he is. He's got a little bit of a gap there to one of the Corvettes in front of him. Not setting the world on fire at the moment.
I think it's both of the Corvettes in front of him actually.
Yeah.
The 2 red ones.
Yep.
Just doing their thing there on their outlap. Waiting on a split here from Davey to see where he's at. The next split for us will be along the back straight, just before the chicane. Just in this little kink here up about the middle of the straight.
Just under the banner there.
Adam goes to second in the BMW with a 131.5. Great lap there from Adam.
That's a fantastic lap. It's only, what's that, 1/10 behind Brocky.
Looking good so far.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I saw a purple sector pop up there. Who was that? TX3. I believe. It is. TX3's on a purple.
There we go.
Car number 6th. Car number 1. Reigning champion.
Oh, he's lost it.
Him.
Oh.
Put the Moz on him.
That's yours.
The little Porsche does not jump in that curb.
So we got V8 behind him. He's on an outlap.
Davey improved to 11th there with a 32.4. TX3. He's going to go up some spots. I don't think he'll go right to the top unless he has a killer 3rd sector. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't improve at all, actually.
Wow.
Oh dear. P6, he's going to have to stay in it and go again. He's got V8 right behind him as well. He's going to try and grab a toe from his teammate. These 2 guys here are in really good form. And he's the reigning everything champions from last season, practically. Ragged Edge are really on the front foot.
Alright, so we're going to catch Brocky here. See where he is at the first sector. Looks very smooth through turns 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And he's up.
He's up again. He does look smooth, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Almost like he drives it with one hand on the wheel sort of deal. He's a very, very good controller of the car during racing and qualifying. Just happens to just cruise along, very little inputs, doesn't have to correct the car much. Look at that, just one movement, in and out. No issue with fighting the car at all.
Did make the move over to the Fanatec direct drive in the off-season as well.
He's up again. This could be a good lap, actually.
Yeah.
This is looking like a really low 31. They've actually done a great job to burn a lot of fuel, these guys. I mean, they're all under half a tank.
D-Flow! Wow!
With a 31.4. Great lap time.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Diego
to 6th. Cyborg's about to smash him. Now here it comes. Boom. 0.3 a second.
Wow.
131.1. TX3 responds with a 31.3 there for second position.
Well done.
So 0.29 at the line. It's not too bad at all.
V8 didn't improve. Well, not enough.
Adams
he's
on a lap,
7th.
I think. No, he's backed out of it.
D-Flow's on a lap.
D-Flow's going, yeah.
Yep.
Speedy tyres are still going. He's trying to get through the traffic.
He's got, I think that's Karen in front of him.
I think he's backed out of it a bit too, to be honest. Karen's picked up a penalty in front.
Oh, and he's run wide there. Well done.
Right out of the way, good boy. Look at the split here for Speedy on the back stretch.
Where is he? He's down.
No, he's out of it. Corgie's done. He's in 6th and finished.
Mountain Goat.
Diego's on his final lap.
9th. Diego finished 8th. Is he on a lap still?
He's currently 8th. He's still on a lap at the moment, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that quick.
No, he's backed
on
out
the
of
brakes
it
as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so Davey finishing a lap now in the toe of the Corvette. Can he grab a better time at the line here? It's going to be a low 32. 32 flat goes to 9th.
Alright, so I think they're all done.
Just about.
There
that's
it is.
They're all done.
Well done, Brocky. Pole. Yeah,
starting the season with what he does.
Yeah, of course. Alright, here we go.
Two heavyweights at the front.
Ragged Edge versus one of the CPs, Cornerstone. Oh, I've really got to learn that.
Well, expect D-Flow and TX3 GDR to get a good start here. The rear engine Porsche's pretty swift off the line.
Alright.
Whereas you've got to really feather the clutch in the Corvette to get it moving.
Here we go. They're gone. They're racing. What a great start by Brocky. D-Flow got a good start as well.
D-Flow got a good one too. Oh, Corgi in the middle there just split the second
row. Wow.
In the big McLaren.
So
Speedy's going to run him out to the wall there. Nice job there from Speedy just to run him out, but gave him racing room on the outside as they go side by side down the straight.
Alright, so D-Flow's managed to make a spot. He's in 3rd.
Takes 3 to get a wriggle on. Bridge that gap a little bit.
Here we go, Speedy tyres in 4th. Great start by Corgi as well.
You see danger signs here. Cyborg's about to break the slipstream if these guys aren't careful.
There we go.
They're hang on to the back of him. Because the Corvette is an absolute rocket ship in a straight line.
Yeah, it is. He's pulling away from them as well.
Comes Speedy as well. He's having a look here at the two Porsches. Corgi in tow as well. The McLaren's pretty handy in a straight line.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that got out of line? Adam in the background. They got a little bit out of line in the BMW. But he's managed to tuck it in. We've got V8 there right behind him in the second of the Ragged Edge Porsches. This little pack back here is nice and tight so far.
What have we got down there? We got Karen and Mountain Goat. Oh no, is that Troy? No, that's not Troy, is it?
Too.
Oh.
It He got Troyed.
Oh, no. Let's see if we can grab it. Let's have a look.
Dear.
Nah, we missed it.
I think he might have clipped that wall on the end of the final turn there. Bit of a battle back here. Now Ricky Bobby and Captain Muffin going side by side. Looks like Gazballs is coming along with them as well. They're going to try and take Istanbul too wide, these guys. This is going to be brave. Gaz on the outside, Ricky Bobby the inside.
Don't scratch them, boys.
Oh, Gaz has got it loose.
Well done.
How do you manage to slide that back in there?
Jeez, he did a good job with that.
Axle. As Captain Muffin puts a move on this other BMW there, so it's Red Miss versus Team 53 there, slowing each other up.
Playing for keeps down here, aren't they?
Advantage. Too wide again. I don't think Gazball's had the track to himself at all this lap.
That's Karen wants on this as well now.
I'm impressed with Karen at the moment. He's stuck on the back of the pack.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He reckons he's not really ready for Group A yet, so he's doing a good job to hang on to the back of these guys. Cyborg. Where's he at? So he's just extended out to just over a second. TX3 needs to get a move on here to stay on him. If that Corvette gets clean air, she's over, I reckon.
Yeah, I think he's just about there.
He's already out of slipstream range. Slipstream's 0.75 of a second.
Got TX3's managed to pull a little gap on D-Flow as well.
Yeah, just shaking him off a little bit here at the moment. Looks like Speedy Tyres, Corgi and Diego are coming with him though, so this little battle for second's not too bad so far.
Bit of a that McLaren must be quick in a straight line because the Corvette couldn't get around him. So it must be alright.
Yeah, she's pretty handy in a straight line, the Corvette, the McLaren. Just doesn't like turning into corners. That's its biggest issue. So chronic understeer.
Of course, Good Doc's putting the helmet back on this year, aren't you, mate?
If it still fits. I haven't tried it yet. It's been a pretty long off season, so now I've had a couple, so might not fit.
I feel you on that one.
Suit. This little battle for second starting to heat up here. TX3 versus D-Flow. So D-Flow here obviously graduated from the community into the BMW M3 Championship a couple seasons ago.
I think he cleaned up too, didn't
really
he?
made a name for himself there with fighting Karen. They had a really good season, the pair of them. And he since started his own team. So RCLL, so Racing Cars Like Legends. Chill Out on the sides. Been on board with the team now for, well, this is the second season for Chill Out on the side of the car. So definitely on the up and up.
Yeah, definitely. They got some quick guys in their team too.
They do. He's keeping TX3 honest here.
And I'm
just having a bit of a look at tyre and fuel on these guys at the moment too. So Cyborg improves again to a 31.4 race lap. He sucks, Cyborg. 3/4 of a tank, and obviously the tyres in these cars here, the Group 4 cars, they don't use the tyres as much as what we are used to from the GT3 cars from the previous seasons. So we've actually had to up the tyre where it's likely to make them actually use tyres at all, which is a good start. These cars here do not weigh a lot though. They only weigh around the 900 to 950 odd kilo range, so they're very light. So tyre wear is not a huge deal. So at the moment it's basically just looking at the guys with their fuel use at the moment. And at the moment D-Flow is looking much better than 2 litres. And then we're looking back. These guys back here are not saving. Look at this, they're 3 wide again into the hairpin.
Adam's having a big look at Mountain Goat.
Davey's done a good job actually. He's 7th now.
He's got around all of them. He likes doing that, Morgan, doesn't he? He likes starting at the back and making his way through the pack. Coming down onto the front straight now. These, 4 or 5 cars bunched together quite nicely.
Cyborg just did a... no way. I was going to say that was a glitch there. It said 148.9 then. I was like, that can't be right. I just kicked off and back on again. It was a 31.9.
Yeah.
TX3 did a 31.7 there, and it was a 31.7 from D-Flow as well. So the Porsches have just starting to claw back a little bit of that gap. Maybe D-Flow's in the radio saying, let's work together.
Yeah, let's just
go get that Corvette.
I was just about to say that. they've dropped Speedy off as well, so that's a pretty solid effort.
Yeah, Speedy's got some problems from Corgi still at the moment, so Corgi's still doing a great job in that McLaren, keeping it up there.
Yeah.
And Diego's hanging on, but he's just starting to run out of slipstream sort of area at the moment. He needs to sort of get a couple of good laps together now just to get on the back of these two again. Otherwise, you're going to end up in no man's land.
Speedy run a little wide into the hairpin there. So those two Porsches are basically, well, from the looks of it, got the same gap in front and behind the pair of them.
T-Flow's saving so much fuel compared to TX3. Yeah. It is unreal. The slipstream's certainly helping him save fuel, if anything.
Yeah, right.
So again, though, different to what these guys are used to. They're used to the GT3 car with the big aero. So you get into a slipstream and it really would come into play with them getting a good boost along the straights, catching up. These cars not so much. They don't have as much aero on them, so it doesn't help as much as it did last season. As you see, Corgi arranging up on the back of the Corvette of Speedy here. Just doesn't quite get close enough to make a move into one.
Oh, he's
Speedy
having a look.
with that cover line. Speedy tucked right on the inside there to try and cover the run in, and this really compromised his exit. That little battle up further back, though, from 7th and back looks pretty good still.
Yeah,
the cars are in a nice little train. We've got Morgan there with Mountain Goat and Adam. I did see Morgan and Mountain Goat bashing door handles in the practice session earlier as well. They were making sure they were trading paint colours.
Well, the yellow does look a little bit similar on those cars, doesn't it?
It does. as Adam there has another look there at Mountain Goat. Gazball's another one, sticks the nose out there in the purple Aussie Hampton NSX. I keep going to say Porsche for some reason.
Karen's having a great little battle with Ricky Bobby down in 12th as well. And
look at that. Look who's catching him up.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to say
Troy's
that.
Just ripping these guys apart at the moment. And he's reeling these really fast at the moment from the back of the field.
So Ricky,
great job so far from Troy to get himself back up towards the pack.
Ricky Bobby managed to get around Karen.
Well, he's currently lapping 2 seconds lap faster than the guys in front of him.
Wow.
Yeah, he's doing low 32. So it's go. Oh, Adam's airborne's gone. He's taking Captain Muffin with him. Ghostballs can't afford it. He's into it as well.
Oh no!
3-car pile up.
Let's see if we can get that one. Shall we?
I just caught that.
Oh, Adam had a big lose coming out of the out of a little S bend there. Gee, that was big. There we go. So Mountain Goat's all back up onto the back of Morgan again.
Nice little battle for 4th position still going on between Speedy Tyres and Corgi.
Of course, Mountain Goat he'd have to be just about one of the youngest guys in Sector 1 at the moment, wouldn't he? The kid?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's very young.
He's all over Morgan here.
The Cyborg's just starting to dangle the carrot for these guys a little bit. He's just backing up a little bit to them, saving himself some fuel. Just coasting a little bit at the moment here. And dangling the carrot to the two Porsches there. Still battling away there for 2nd and 3rd.
So I think these two are... Well, I think they are working together though, aren't they?
They look like they are, surely. Well, D-Flow's definitely benefiting out of their little business anyway, because he's saving heaps of fuel sitting right behind TX3 there in the slipstream.
And how's Corgi going? He must be saving a fair bit behind that Corvette as well.
And not a drop.
Not a drop.
This is all right for my guy. No, he's got the same fuel as everyone else. Same fuel as the leaders and Speedy Tyres right in front of him.
So,
but they've dropped Diego
big time.
Off to the tune of 2.4 seconds. So he's sort of in a bit of no man's land now with 2 seconds to one end and 3 seconds to the other as Mountain Goat and Davey are having another little battle. Oh, Mountain Goat just jumps the curb through the second half of turn 1. How did he get away not getting a shortcut penalty? I have no idea.
You've got Captain Muffin and Adam as well, and the BMWs behind them. They can't get too cute, these two.
The Battle of Garden NSX of Gazballs behind him too, where he just had nowhere to go and collected the sideways Adam across the track. Ricky Bobby, and looks like Karen might have had an issue because he's dropped behind V8, and Ricky Bobby's driven away from the pair of them now, pissed him out.
No.
So V8's actually in decent shape here. He might be able to squeeze himself back into the 10 here if he keeps it on the black stuff, because Ricky Bobby's got a 2.7 second gap forward to Gazballs, and then it's just all the way up to like 7th place.
Wow. Yeah, right here he is. The McLaren is pretty punchy down on the straight line though, isn't it? So interesting.
Well, Cyborg's got a temperature. He just ran a 32.
Oh.
Must be feeling well there at the moment. Oh, he's done 2 in a row. Look out, call the doctor.
Here comes T.
Oh, look out in the background.
D-Flows.
Has a look.
Corgi's having a look at Speedy Tyres as well.
Get him, son. Get him, son. Down the inside. That's the way. Speedy's going to have a good run on the outside.
He's going to get it
done.
done.
Straighten the corner out. Corgi gives him just enough room to get the car around the corner. It was nice driving from the pair of them.
Too much room, mate. Too much.
It's too easy there for the inside guy to squeeze the outside guy into the fence, but good bit of racing room there given by Corgi. It's definitely not fast though, because it's slowing them down.
Yeah.
They're dropping away from 3rd position at the moment, so I think these guys have decided they're happy to play race for 4th and call it a day.
Corgi's definitely speedy though, isn't he?
He's having a crack at him now. I think he's given up waiting around behind him. He just wants to get it done, so he might make a move down into hairpin. Let's see if Speedy covers.
No. Oh, he does a little bit.
Yeah, he covers to the inside and then parks on the apex to stop Corgi's run. Corgi tried the up and under there and couldn't get round because the Corvette just parked on the apex. Beautiful defensive driving there from Speedy.
Somebody obviously watched the Supercars telecast this afternoon.
It was very SPG of Speedy to do that, actually.
Yeah,
Did a good job there.
Yeah.
Not as far in front as SVG was, though.
No. Here we go. Back up to Porsche Alley here. Here comes D-Flow again.
He's doing the whole stick the nose out, get the cold air thing, but it looks like he's got a good run this time. He won't actually make a move. Or does he just back off and go back in behind him again?
Oh, he's having a look.
Side by side through
Here we
the
go.
And he's backed off again mid-corner and let TX3 get around in front. They're just having a bit of a giggle there between them, I think.
Corgi runs a little bit wide there as well. But he's definitely looking racy behind Speedy Tyres though. Let's jump back and have a look at this battle here. We've got the Goats managed to find Morgan side by side.
They're slowing each other up again. Look at the BMWs. They're both there now. And I guarantee the Gazballs will be there within a lap if these guys all back each other up. Morgan Davey is definitely the cork in the bottle at the moment in that Lexus.
Absolutely. And we did see in the Group B race that the NS6 is pretty racy around here, so these guys would want to look out.
Oh, Morgan's using a lot of fuel as well. He's
he comes to go.
His mountain goes to the inside.
Oh, he's run wide.
Big dive.
No.
He's never going to stop that car then. And now he's under threat from Adam as they go side by side down the back straight.
Oh, he's pushing him across too.
He's aggressive, the kid, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good watching.
I think Morgan's on borrowed time here.
Yeah, 100%.
They caught him again very quickly along the back straight. The Lexus needs another 40 horsepower, looks of it. Just a little bit tardy through the corner exits there. Just doesn't quite get its power down. It gives Mountain Goat a big shot here as he goes defensive on the inside.
Mountain here comes Adam.
Adam has a look as well.
Ooh, Adam might
under
get...
brakes. And the BMW is a monster under brakes. See that thing pull up on the inside there? What a monster.
Gazballs is definitely catching these four as well.
D-Flow's past TX3 there. We just missed it.
He has two.
Thank you, sir. I've saved heavy fuel. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
And off he toddles. He has got almost double the fuel in the tank the TX3 has at the moment.
Wow.
Corgi saved a little bit behind Speedy, but not as much as you'd like.
D-Flow's gone too. He's out of there.
The McLaren is pretty thirsty, but the Corvette's not the most efficient car for fuel either, though. So these two are probably the worst ones, as far as I've been told, from the powers that be, for fuel use at the moment.
And the fact that they're scrapping as well wouldn't help. Speedy runs
We'll
wide.
Expect some of these guys will probably dip into the pits very shortly, because there's some very second-hand cars out there.
Yeah.
Tyres and TX3 car down the left-hand side are absolutely buggered.
Here he comes. He's having a look. He's got a bit of run out of the last corner this time.
Yep. He's going to sit him out wide there.
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
That time.
That's how you do it, son.
You
there you go.
Do that again. But now he's got to run. That's the worst part. He's in front now. So now Speedy gets the tow.
He's got to spend
more
fuel.
See what the Corvette can do in a bit of a tow now. Corgi was already wide on entry there. He saw the car squirreling for grip, trying to get his. Look at Speedy. He's got the intimidation right on there, tucked under the back bumper.
You can't miss that big red bonnet either, can you?
No.
Right. Looks like that's settled down a little bit. We'll head down to Ricky Bobby. He's in a pretty lonely 12th spot at the moment. Adam's pitted. He was first to blink.
Adam, what did he? Yeah. Full tank of fuel.
Yeah. New boots.
Hey. Way to start him off. Get him warmed up.
Oh, gas balls. He's all over Captain Muffin now.
Muffin's got he's loose on exit.
Oh.
Gives him a hi there, how you going? Muffin's trying to get across the penalty. Beautiful job there for Muffin to get himself across to burn the penalty.
And
because he could have impeded V8 there if he had just sort of sat on the outside of the circuit, but did the right thing. Because V8's caught the back of the back now. These guys have been trading haymakers all afternoon so far, and he's just been out there in clean air, punching out mid 33s this whole race now. V8, and he's just reeled them all in.
So the gap from Diego to Morgan is 9.5 seconds.
I expect this Morgan and here comes the kid down the inside.
Yeah.
Very decisive move there from the kid as the Lexus is deep under brakes there, tries to outbrake him, sits on the outside. He might get a good run on the outside. Kid gives him room.
Yeah.
Just enough. They're going to take it to the 4 Apex of Istanbul. But it looks like Mountain Goat's managed to win that drag race as Morgan Davey has another crack at him on the outside.
Jeez.
Tries not passing through here.
No.
I don't think we've ever seen a pass come off properly through there.
Here comes V8.
He'll be loving this, looking up the road and seeing these guys swapping door handle paint. He'll be all over this very, very quickly.
Gas balls runs wide.
The other issue he's got, though, is these guys are fighting quite ferociously here, too. He doesn't want to get involved in it and end up off the road again.
No, that's right.
Nightmare. Oh, go. Just massive lock-up from the rear end there. Had to chase it into the corner there. Struggled to get it to the apex.
I think they all had a bit of a struggle getting in there.
A lot of second-hand tyres, a lot of second-hand fuel loads at the moment.
Brocky's in.
Brocky's in.
Deflow's in.
Drained. Here they come. Deflow's in.
It's a good fuel save on deflow. Wow, that's fantastic. So they'll all be in.
He's about to. He's about to end up in the middle here somewhere.
Yeah, nice.
Between the Cyborg and. Who was that? Mountain Goat. Wow. They're all in, so practically every car track's in the pits. Sitting around waiting, twiddling their thumbs, waiting for someone to exit. Okay, Cyborg's out.
Deflow's out.
I'm expecting Deflow next. There he is. So he's pulled a couple of seconds out of the Cyborg for that stop. He's pulled 3 on TX3. And Corgi and Speedy tyres up on top of each other again. So these guys are going to go at it again. Diego's come out no man's land again. Very lonely race for Diego there for 6 at the moment. Mountain Goat, Captain Muffin are out together. These packs all back together again. V8's with him as well, so expect him to try and carve his way through. Davey with that huge fuel deficit to everybody else has popped out behind him. And Adam's just caught the back of that train. He's already a lap into his stint, so he'll be on warm tyres.
Did Morgan full fuel, did he?
Correct. Looks like everybody except for... Gaz didn't. Mountain Goat didn't. Diego did. Speedy Tyres did. Corgi did. TX3 didn't. Everybody else did. So we've got a little bit of a spread here from everybody down to fourth. We got a little battle here from Corgi and Speedy still. Speedy be definitely keen to get after that McLaren now after leading most of the first stint. He'll be after him now to try and take control and get the fourth position back.
Corgi's pulled a little gap on him though in the outlet.
Yeah, he's done a good job through that chicane there. Speedy was a bit out of shape on cold tyres. Lost a bit of time. He's just out of slipstream range at the moment, so he's going to have to rely on the Corvette's big legs to try and catch him up. As it's starting to now, he's just reeling him in a little bit at the bottom of the straight.
That fuel save from D-Flow was absolutely mega, wasn't it?
Same. Yeah, a couple of seconds. It's just, unfortunately, it's just put him out in the middle of nowhere, though. He's sort of not quite... He's 3 seconds at the back of the sidewalk, and he's 2.5 seconds in front of TX3, so he's sort of just running to a number there in the middle at the moment, trying to figure out what he wants to do. Not a bad problem to have, second place with plenty of space around you.
No. I could think of worse spots to be.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got the Muffin Man in 8th. Wars, the Goat runs wide a little bit through Istanbul. Davies, I think he's managed to get around Adam. Or he's defending pretty hard there.
Yeah, he's just on the rough spot for him at the moment. He's sort of just dropped off the back of the battle pack he was in, and now he's not used to being back that low, Davey. Not after qualifying anyway. He's never been very strong in the qualifying.
Nah.
But he's usually the kind of guy that carved his way through the pack and ended up in the top 5 by now. So bit of a reality check tonight for Deeds Racing, I think. Hopefully they can come back stronger for round 2.
Yeah, of course, we've got Karen down filling up P14 at the moment.
Other side of the coin for Karen, the fact that he's still in touch with these guys tonight, I think he'll be pretty happy with that. He's battling a mechanical failure on his rig as well tonight too. It's I quote, falling apart.
Yeah.
So he's battling a seat that's not quite where it should be, and it's leaning back, and he wouldn't be very comfortable behind the wheel tonight. So the fact he's still running at relatively good paces is a pretty good thing.
So Speedy's caught up to the back of Corgi as well.
Cyborg just flexes that muscle a little bit more with a 31.451 there. He's very much like Wing Cup, Cyborg. He's very casual behind the wheel. You got that, doesn't look like he's going that fast at all, but turns out he's going really fast sort of look to him. Very deliberate with his movements. Very smooth behind the wheel. You just watch that car, it just doesn't even sound like it's going fast. It's just rolling past the camera.
And he's doing
very strong driver.
And he's doing mid-31s doing it.
Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
TX3 starting to bridge that gap into 2 at the moment, so these guys are going to have another little bit of a battle.
Yeah, he's taken heaps of time out of him, hasn't he?
Yeah, TX3 did a 31.6 previous lap, and
Wow.
D-Flow did a 32.2. So yeah, that's where that chunk of time came. D-Flow's either had an issue or he's just not got the pace. TX3 being he's one of the best FIA drivers in the country though, so he's right up there for pace. So I'd expect him to be up the pointy end.
Alright, so we've got Gaz, Captain Muffin, Mountain Goat, and V8 7 through 10 all together.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be fun.
This will be a big one.
4 different manufacturers as well. Let's see how this all unfolds.
Mountain Goat loves a curb, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely confident in that big flat wideness that he's being complacent over the bumps. Tell you what though,
here comes Troy.
Morgan Davey and Adam are catching these guys very quickly at the moment. These guys are slowing each other up.
Yeah. Gaz runs wide at the
Gazballs is a
hairpin.
bottleneck, or whatever is happening, but these guys are backing right up to these back two. They're coming up quick too.
Let's have a look now. Side by side, Adam and Morgan down the back straight.
I wouldn't be fighting over position yet, boys. I'll be doing what you can. As these guys are 3 wide through the chicane. What are they doing?
Wow.
Crazy stuff here. Is Captain Muffin goes in front of Gazballs there. The kid looks like he's going to get down the inside as well.
Troy's going to get all of them.
He'd be getting nervous there, sitting there trying to figure out a way through this. As the mountain goes down the inside of the final parabolic.
Wow.
It just flies down the inside. Look at the NSX on the inside, though. Got that run.
The Porsche's got nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. It's boxed out there, right on the inside there.
Oh no, the goats run wide.
Way too deep from the goat. Morgan's right on these guys now. He's caught him.
Yeah, and I think Adams had a drama. Must have had a drama at that.
Yeah, he did at the bottom.
Yeah.
Final corner.
Troy V8's managed to get away relatively unscathed for now.
Yeah, inside the 10 now as Captain Muffin runs wide there, out there on that red. Oh, that's artificial surface out there, the red surface. There's no grip there at all. As Gazballs flies through again.
Here comes Davey as well. We've got a couple of guys that will just send it from a mile away in this pack now.
Morgan.
Yeah.
He's on them.
He's on them.
So we're looking for a way through now. And don't count out Adam either. He's not that far behind. He's going to bring Ricky Bobby with him for company. So don't think these guys are out of the running for the back end of the 10 yet either.
Here comes V8. Oh, here comes Morgan.
Oh,
have a look
Morgan
at him.
Davey just
Wow.
Center punches Captain Muffin there in the door.
That was a big dive.
Just wrecking balls the corner there.
Wow.
Muffin's out really wide there on the run through the final turn.
Yeah.
As Davey gets down the inside, he's going to run him out to the grass. Gives him room. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with these guys giving each other room on exit at the moment, because it's pretty easy to run the guy with his edge off the road.
Here comes V8. Gets the job done on Morgan. That's half the job done. Now he's got to get past the goat and Gazballs.
Back on Brocky watch.
Whoa. Corgi's managed to pull a big gap on speedy tyres now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just noticed that. Just trying to look at the lap times. They both did a 32 previous lap. So I don't know where the gaps actually come from, because I can't see it in the lap times. He's just edged away.
Old mate five times.
That's a promising sign.
Old mate five times just blitzing the field.
He's having a comfortable Sunday night drive here out in Croatia. Quite happy doing his thing. But we did realise, it is the cyborg here. He's not the 5 times for no reason. Look at that. Photocopy laps, quite happily punching out 31s the whole day. So,
wow.
You want to get good, you got to do that. D-Flow's just starting to get a little bit of pressure here from TX3. I'm slightly concerned that TX3 might be using the car up a bit to catch him though, so keep an eye on those two. And Corgi there in 4th at the moment. I think that's going to be happy. He'll be happy with 4th.
Oh, he'll be wrapped. I'm pretty sure the team owner at Blakelight will be happy with that result as well.
Yeah, I'm happy with 4th in Group A. Took me to sign an XCP driver to get it, but
you got to do what you got to do, don't you?
Got to do what you got to do.
So Mountain Goat and Gazballs are still punching each other down in 7th place.
I'm actually really happy with Diego. He hasn't nodded off there at the moment.
Oh.
I thought he would have fallen asleep by now. Poor bugger.
He's been on his own the whole race, hasn't he? 13 seconds up the road from Gaz, and what's that? Just over 5 to Speedy. Here we go. Troy's V8 starting to catch the goat and Gaz now as well. Down the back straight. The kid's having a look. Gaz is awake to it though. Not this time. This is
A little battle in the background there as well.
yeah.
Two beamers are gagging on the poor little Obsession McLaren.
Let's have a look yet.
Look at how small that McLaren looks
Yeah,
compared to those two massive
it's
taxis.
tiny as a.
It's half the height.
Well, still goes all right down the straight though, doesn't it? Captain Muffin on
Pretty
that
solid car in a
big
straight
defend.
line. Oh, look at these guys in front again. V8 and Gaz and the kid are having another leaning. Kids leaning on Troy a bit there down the straight, just leaning on the quarter panel.
Just trying to reduce the width of that Porsche by a couple of inches.
Intimidation at its finest there. Just lean on the car a bit mid-corner. Just give him a little nudge to let you know that you're still there. I expect that sort of thing from Morgan, to be honest. He's a fairly intimidating driver. Likes to really put the pressure on the guy in front.
So let's see what Troy can do with Gaz.
It's great to have Gaz back up in the top 10.
Yeah.
One of the very early members of the league, and had a couple of seasons off, and he's popped back in to say good day, racing for Aussie Hampton. I think he was with Death Grip last season, so a bit of a inter-team change there for Gaz in the off season.
Yeah, I think he. I think him and the other Tyrone swapped seats from memory.
He went from the Gothic Black team to the Bright Purple team. That's the way to do it. And he's actually leading the team car in the background there as well. So the kid there at the moment in the Death Grip racing car is a couple of spots behind. So at the moment, it's the Moth with the bragging rights. Just the kid looks like he's going to make a move on him down the straight now.
Troy's on the inside as well.
Oh, he's going to have a rough exit there. The Troy right from that inside line. Kid goes right around the outside, tries to go deep. Gazwell's goes super deep.
Oh, Troy's going to get both of them.
Yeah, Troy's the only one hit the apex. He managed to make it past all of them as they go down the straight side by side.
Wow.
And look at him reeling that Porsche in that slipstream. Just drives straight to the side of Morgan Davey. Brakes to get out of it. I don't know if A didn't see him, or he doesn't know he's there, or I don't know.
It's pretty hard to miss that. It's pretty hard to miss that yellow Lexus.
Well, it's even got the hazard tape painted on the side of it, so you'd think you'd be able to spot it. It's not a subtle livery.
I mean, got D-Flo's managed to wedge that gap out to TX3 again. Corgi's managed to keep that gap back to speedy tyres at just under 2 seconds as well.
Yeah, he's starting to stretch the legs of the McLaren a bit there. Just gapped him now.
It's a good job from.
So V8's normally back to where he was when he went off. So he's lost about 15 seconds to the pack in front of him. But he's pretty much. I think he was pretty much 7th when he had that bit of rotation at the start of the race.
I think he started about 7th, didn't he? 7th or 8th.
Not a bad result, I suppose, when you end up off the back of the field like that.
Yeah. Alright, let's head back up the front. Rocky's 6.7 seconds up the road. I think you could just about call that one run and done.
He's just in cruise mode now, just putting some practice laps on the big Corvette.
Yeah.
Well, look at I can see the odometer on it. The car's got 1,800 kilometres on it, so
wow. It's
not like he's not been shy behind the wheel. But he knows he's got this pretty much already comfortably wrapped up, save any sort of issues. So I don't think he'll be taking any risks now. He's already got the comfortable fastest lap with a 31.4, so there's no real need for him to stretch.
No.
If one of these guys pops up out of the next stop and slaps down, well, they're not going to stop again because they've got 4 minutes to go. So the fastest lap's not really in any danger. So I don't really see the point of him actually trying to push any harder than he is. Let's see what the time is across the line. It's so he's doing like late 32s now, just maintaining the gap. But again, why would you want to go any harder when you're 5 seconds down the road from going second?
Yeah, that's
no
right.
Risking it. D-Flo's really wringing the neck out of his car though, trying to stay in front, because TX3 is there if he has the chance he'll pounce.
V8's managed to just pull away from that gaggle of cars behind him as well.
You had to expect that though. V8's one of the guys that's been up the pointy end in all of practice so far, so he's a very quick operator, V8. If you can keep the car facing the right way, he's very quick, and the results will come. So, actually very surprising that Ragged Edge went with the Porsche, because he's not a fan of a car with a motor behind him. So, he's doing all right considering.
We've got Battle of the BMWs down in 12th and 13th. Red Mist currently on top in that little battle.
Still having to crack these two, aren't they?
Yeah. And you got Karen down at 14th, who hasn't really lost too much more time to the guys up front from where he was when he pitted.
Really.
So it was a good job from Mrs. Bunnings.
Mrs. Bunnings.
You got Ricky Bobby in 11th for Obsession. He's been in the thick of it, and he's been on his own for just about the whole race. So we got Diego, who's had the loneliest race in the world.
He has. He's been in that space now for probably a good 18 laps.
Yeah.
Poor bugger. I really feel for someone who's been in that situation in the race, because I've been there a couple of times myself, and it just sucks. It's so boring.
Yeah.
It's like you practice on yourself all week. You don't want to practice on yourself on race night. You want to race people. So you'd be just sitting there going, well, this is great. I'm happy with 6, but I'd really like to be racing the guy up the road for me.
I wonder if they'll get on the radio to Speedy and say, let's do a little form finish here, lads.
Well, they could do. They've got plenty of room to do it. So, Diego just about threw it away. Then he went way wide and caught the gravel. Tyres looking very second-hand on the Corvette now. You might have heard us talking to his ear, mate. You need to just chill out, just relax.
Settle it down.
A lot of these guys look like they're just taking the edge off now, and they're just in cruise mode now, just to get the car to the end. A couple of cars looking fairly light for fuel. They'll be fine to get there, but they're not really in a state where they want to be trying to battle someone for the end. As TX3 is the first on the fuel light. Corgie's on the fuel light now as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they'll be fine to get to the end though with only one lap to go.
It's a good job from Corgie and McLaren.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a decent finish for the Blacklight McLaren. He's a very quiet man. He doesn't talk a lot, so we weren't sure what his pace was at or how he was feeling about tonight. So I think he'll be fairly happy with that. Not a McLaren track this one, so we're hoping that we'll find speed somewhere else in the season.
Yes.
It's not an AU Falcon there, bad dog. And so on the last lap now, so Cyborg finishes Istanbul for the final time, up over the second split.
So
this nice little flip flop here.
We got Gazballs and Mountain Goat are still battling away there for 9th spot. The kid's going to have a look.
At least they'd be having fun anyway, wouldn't you? They're 9th and 10th, but I reckon they've got a smile on their face back there. And these two are actually racing for bragging rights for the Inter team as well. So these two teams are sister teams. They share a facility there in Melbourne. So it'll be at the moment it's beers on Aussie Hampton with Revolution Race Gear, Death Grip Race Gear in front.
All right, so
back up the front now.
Karen will finish P14. He's tripped the line after the time's gone out. But here we go.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
Final corner through the Parabolica for the last time.
6 seconds up the road.
Never really headed tonight, but again, very smooth run for him again tonight. Yeah. So definitely putting a stamp on the championship already. Way to go, mate. Good job. D-Flow there with a great race from D-Flow there to run out and knock over TX3 there. He's just about on vapour at the line. TX3 is almost out as well for 3rd. Corgi with a great job there for the McLaren.
Yeah, well
4th
done,
position.
Corgi.
Great job. And that Speedy didn't do the form finish. He just off he goes for 5th position. Leaves Diego behind. Diego is just going to be happy to get back to pit lane and see some other cars.
Yeah. He's flashing the lights there. Likes that. Good comeback from Troy.
Great recovery from Troy tonight.
100%.
Had a lot on his mind tonight too, though, trying to fix the streaming that as well. So probably didn't have the preparation he would have liked. So great job there. Morgan Davey finishes 8th. Ahead of Mountain Goat wins the battle between the teams. Airborne in Adam in 11th, Ricky Bobby 12th, Captain Muffin's going to get 13th, and as you said, Karen 14th.
Yeah. So Adam wins the Inter BMW battle as well. But it's Brocky again. Different colours, same result. Some would say 3 stars as usual. Alright, so just a quick race recap. So Brocky, as usual, on top. Good drive from D-Flow and TX3 in the Porsches. Finished 2nd and 3rd. Corgi, driver of the day for me, I'm going to call it. In the McLaren, 4th. Speedy and Diego together for in 5th and 6th. Troy with the big recovery for 7th. Davey did alright coming through to 8th as well. Mountain Goat 9th. Battled all race with Gaz Balls in 10th. Adam wins the Battle of the Beamers in 11th. Ricky Bobby 12. Captain Muffin 13. And Karen in 14th. Fastest lap, of course, was Mr. 5-time with a 31.4 on lap 15. Alright. Driver of the day. Get around it. What have we got? We got Well Done Brocky. Driver of the day Womble. Driver of the day V8. Got a couple there. Well, that was good. I quite enjoyed that. It wasn't. It was a lot closer than we thought it was going to be. Anyway, that Group B race was really good. So next week we've got the Touring Car Trophy. Yeah, Trophy Boys.
Trophy Boys.
It's a Trophy Boys.
So it's you and me and stickers and
yeah.
So completely different sound in the box next week, boys. Because guys, none of us are in here. We're all busy steering cars, apparently.
Yep.
Which should be interesting.
So I think it'll be Troy. It'll probably be Brent. And who else can we rope in here?
Adams.
Diego might jump in.
Diego might jump in. Yeah. So yeah. Tune in for that. Claude's on holiday this weekend, so I hope you're having a nice holiday, mate. Yeah, well deserved, though. That poor boy does a lot. Yeah, loves in his spot. So I think that'll just about do it tonight. We've actually made not bad time considering all the technical difficulties we've had. It's been good. So
it's a bit of a shorter program than we used to, like from previous seasons. We have actually shortened up the overall stream length slightly. So, say for any issues, it probably will come in, probably just before 9 PM, maybe a little bit earlier, as we iron out the bugs as well. So, trying to get people in their bed a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Work night for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for bearing with us tonight, guys. Don't forget next week the Trophy Boys will be coming around Gardens as well. So Troy will fill you in on all that and he'll look after you next weekend. But Stickers, anything to add?
No, testing night, guys. Well done, Jim. You battled pretty well, and I think it was a pretty good night of racing. The big guys really put on a good show. I thought they had a great show and opened a few eyes as far as makes and manufacturers go, and it looks promising for next week. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think next week will be just as close as what the Group B race was tonight, I think. Lucas?
Thanks for having me, boys. It was nice to be back in the box and have a bit of a call and watching a bit of racing. So interested. I can't say I'm keen for next weekend, but I'll give it what I can give and see where we end up at the end of it. So happy with that.
I'm
practice lobbies during the week.
Yeah, I'm really not keen for next weekend, but we'll push on. All right, so that was Stickers and the Good Doc. I'm Jemana, and that was the Touring Car Championship brought to you by Next Level Racing, and we will see you next weekend. Bye for now.